Good morning, children of class 8. Welcome to today's computer session. In today's class, we will be seeing chapter 3, Basics of HTML. Before we go into the details, let us see what is Internet or web. Internet is a worldwide web of computer used to communicate, exchange views, search for information, shopping, etc. The most popular service of Internet is World Wide Web or WWW. Dear children, do you know what is WWW? Yes, correct. That is a collection of interconnected web pages that are identified by an address, and the address is called as URL or Uniform Resource Locator. Come children, now we will go into the chapter. Hypertext Markup Language or HTML. It was first created by Tim Berners-Lee in 1989. It is a language used for designing web pages. It describes the content. Content means what goes into the web page. The format. Format means how the web page is going to be designed. Format and layout in which a web page should be displayed over the World Wide Web. So it describes the content, format and layout in which a page should appear in a internet. When you type your file and save your file, the HTML file should be saved with the extension .html. I repeat, HTML files are saved with the extension .html. Now, what is a web page? Right, a web page is a page containing text, images, audio, video and other links to other web pages. And you can find some pictures there, some icons. What are they? They are Opera, Google Chrome, Safari, Mozilla Firefox, Internet Explorer and Microsoft Edge. All these are examples for web browser. A web page is viewed in a web browser. The web pages are written using special language called as the Hypertext Markup Language or HTML. And a software called the web browser is used to view the HTML pages. Now you'll ask me, ma'am, is HTML the only markup language we can use to design web pages? No dears, it is not so. There are HTML, SGML and XML languages. SGML stands for Standard Generalized Markup Language and XML stands for Extensible Markup Language. Apart from these markup languages, they use CSS, Cascading Style Sheets and JavaScript to do the web pages. Did you know, children, you can check out the HTML source code of any web page in any web browsers. You open a web browser and navigate to any web page. You open a particular page, just right click your mouse and choose View Page Source, or just simply press Ctrl and U on your keyboard. Then you can see the website's source code. You can see the program that is created to view that web page. That program is how the web page is displayed on your computer. Keeping these things in mind, we will move on to the HTML tags. HTML tags. Now, what are tags? The commands or instructions that you give in HTML are known as HTML tags. It defines the manner in which the content should be formatted and displayed in the web browser. All HTML tags are enclosed within angle brackets. For example, body tag, H1 tag, HR tag. Dear children, almost all the tags in HTML should be opened and closed. with the element information such as the title or the text, etc. When you use multiple tags, the tags must be closed in the order in which they are opened. Tags are of two types. Empty tag, example BR, HR, and container tags, example head. A container tag is a tag that needs to be closed. It is closed by putting a / in the front of the tag name. Container tags always are used in pairs. Example H1. H1, welcome, closing tag of H1. H1 is the opening tag or the start tag, and /H1 is the closing tag or the end tag. Next we move to empty tag. An empty tag is a tag that does not require a closing tag. Example HR, BR, etc. Next we move on to the attribute. An attribute is a special keyword used inside the tag to specify additional information about the tag and to customize it. Now, attributes are words, keywords which HTML can understand, and they are used. Where are they used? They are used inside the tag. What for they are used? To give additional information about the tag and to customize it. Customize it means to change it to our requirement. Maybe I want to change the background to my favorite color, which is pink, or maybe change it to yellow, like that. There are two parts in an HTML attribute. It has got a value and a name, and you assign the value to the name. Example, the format of the tag is name equal to value. Example, you see there, H1 align is equal to center. So you are telling the tag is H1 and the attribute is align, and the property or the value of align is equal to center. You know children, most the attributes are optional and are used only when the default behavior of a tag has to be changed. What do you mean by default behavior? What it is supposed to do? That one is called as a default behavior. Let us see some key terms in this lesson. First one is HTML. Hypertext Markup Language. That is a language used to design web pages. Attribute. A special word used inside an HTML tag to specify additional information about the tag and to customize to our requirement. Tag. HTML command that defines the manner in which the content should be formatted and displayed in the browser. Web browser. A software that lets you to view the HTML page. Example, Internet Explorer, Opera, Netscape Navigator, Google Chrome, etc. URL, Uniform Resource Locator, or URL is the address of a web page or any other resource on the World Wide Web. With that, we wind up today's session. A small assignment for you. First one, expand the following. You have to write the expansions of www, HTML and URL. I repeat, expand www, HTML and URL. Next question, name the two types of tags used in HTML. You just have to write the names of the two tags used in HTML. With this, I end my today's session. I hope you understood what I taught you. Stay safe, children. Stay healthy. Take care. Thank you. Bye.